Are we ready for some sports? Because I don't know if I can actually sing that song without it getting me in trouble. So yeah, we're gonna use this for a tutorial. Hey guys, it's Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, where we carry the largest selection of wood flowers in the United States. Welcome back to another tutorial, and yes, it's crisp out, sort of. Actually, it's gonna get into the 90s again in a couple of days, but that's not the point of this. It is officially fall, even though the calendar doesn't say so, but my head says so. So it's fall, and that means football. Yes, it does. If you're not a football fan, that's okay. But this might be a fun tutorial to gift somebody who is a football fan, or a high schooler or a college student or something. Like, there's so many different things you can do and gift and use for like get-togethers and parties and stuff. So this particular tutorial has been requested from our group page. Yes, we do have a group page over on Facebook, and I think quite a few of you actually have joined from these YouTube videos and hung out with us over on Facebook. So thank you so much for that. It's over 6,000 members now strong. So it's a ton of fun. If you want to, you can join. We would love to have you in the group. There's a couple questions you gotta answer. We'll pop you in there, and then we just chat all things wood flowers and tips, tricks, showing off projects that we've done, cheering you on. There's also when there's questions, all kinds of stuff. And one of them was how do you make these football arrangements people are seeing? So I'm gonna try. We're gonna try, actually, because I live in a house divided, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I do live in a house divided. We're actually gonna make two. We're gonna do it two different ways. One this way, one that way. All right, let's jump into it, shall we? As I mentioned before, I do live in a house divided. My husband, for whatever reason. Now, I have to say, my husband is not originally from Wisconsin. He moved to Wisconsin for little old me 20 plus years ago. Anyway, he is, I don't know if you can tell from the colors, but he is a New York Giants fan. I mean, we all have our flaws. Don't come for me. I'm teasing. He's a New York Giants fan. I, however, born and raised, it's in my blood. Hello, Green Bay Packers. I grew up right outside of Green Bay. Like, my entire room as a preteen was news article. Now, I got to live through the heydays of Reggie White, Brett Favre, which we can get, no, we won't even get into that. But Reggie White, who else am I thinking of? I'm losing names. I loved Reggie White so much. But anyway, that whole era, that is what I grew up in. I had, basically, it was like, it was good times back then. I mean, we're still fine, but it was good times back then. My entire bedroom walls were, I didn't have boy band posters. I had Green Bay Packer news clippings. Like, my grandmother would collect them for me so I could put them on my wall. It was a thing when I was growing up. I love the Packers. I don't watch football nearly as much as I used to. It's just life. But if there's a Packer game on, your girl's gonna watch it. So we are definitely living in a house divided. When these two teams play, holy cow, the smack talking that goes about in our house, ridiculous. So that is why we're gonna do two different arrangements, because I got two different teams that need to be repped during this lovely football season. So footballs, I found these on Amazon, fairly affordable, but you can find them at like thrift stores and things, especially if you want like a good weathered one. Check out the thrift stores, secondhand sports stores. Is that still a thing? Play Again Sports? It used to be. I don't know if it's still a thing. But yeah, these are the youth size ones. I did get like a larger one that we'll probably play with on a tutorial for TikTok or Facebook or something. I don't know when, but because your girl does not need a whole bunch of footballs floating around. So I did a little bit of research beforehand. Wasn't gonna just go in footballs blazing, not knowing how I wanted to do this. So what we're gonna do, here's the game plan. Game plan. We're going to, for the one that it's standing upright, we're gonna cut here, And we're gonna cut on the bottom too, so that it can sit nice and flat. And then we'll probably float in some floral foam. And for the one sitting on the side, stay tuned and we'll talk about that one after we make the first one. So, and I'm thinking, since we're gonna do this one standing up and I've got some taller greenery, this is gonna be the green bay ball. So hopefully this one turns out prettier than the other one. All right, let's do it. I have an awl. That's what, a little pokey thing. I don't think that it's though going to open this up as much as I would like to, but we're gonna puncture it to get the air out of this ball. Yeah, you hear it? Did you hear that? It's happening. Now there is like I don't think these are two pieces, no. Some of the footballs, the inside, the black like rubber part, I wonder, can I like flatten this inward? Ah, fudgesicles we can. I think that's what we're gonna do instead of cutting it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Look at that. See, we're learning as we're going. Sometimes the lining and the inside that holds all of the air, the rubber part, there's two pieces and you could pull it out if you wanted to, but we're not going to. So there, our vase is made. Now this can work, you guys, for fresh flowers too. But you know, around here, we're all about the wood flowers. But you could also put a vase in here with some water, or you could probably maybe fill it with water as is, but I wouldn't. I would put a vase in there of glass of some sort, but I just, again, we're not gonna cut off that other side. Perfect. I am gonna slide just a little bit of floral foam in there, so I have something to grab onto, but I think it's probably not necessary. Especially if you don't like the mess of floral foam. God, I hate that stuff. But it works. Okay. I think we're ready to start building this bouquet. How easy is this? Oh, I love it. First things first. For some of the greenery we're gonna use, we've got the large ruscus, and we have the Italian ruscus. And your girl is just gonna pop that right in. Oh, let's change that, hold on. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, so then the Italian ruscus, I'm gonna slide those bad boys up. And I am gonna clip these individually. Whereas the large ruscus, we just put in as is. Because it just flops so well. And then the rest we can build around it. This is just gonna fill this space a little bit more. It's gonna add a little bit more interest to our eyes because we've got some then larger leaves and smaller leaves. Similar shapes though. I think I wanna add, so I have some fillers that are the lovely gold color. The billy balls I'm gonna put in last. But we've got this fun, sweepy kind of eucalyptus. Beautiful like fall vibed eucalyptus. And I kind of want to play with it. We're gonna pop some in there. It's just so it's whimsical and fun, like the person who loves this team. Oh, I love it. All right, then some of the flowers I took, we've got these faux rose stems. We've talked about those in a past tutorial. You can find those at ohyourlovely.com. I stemmed up some flowers with those. So we're gonna slide those in first. Don't they look like sunflowers? Now, I'm always weird though with these, when it has a thistle, I try really hard not to make it look like eyeballs. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it does not. Sometimes it full on looks like eyeballs, but we're gonna do 3 of those in kind of a triangle vibe-ish. I also like these because they're wired up, so then you can adjust the flower to the head of the flower to go where you want it to go to, which is kind of fun. Okay, all right. I think then I'm gonna start filling in with the greens. And then I've got some light yellow flowers I'll put in possibly last, we'll see. So I've got some lighter sagey greens. Flywave ones, then we got some darker greens. Now, I am gonna consider this a 360 arrangement, but I definitely, the laces is like my main focal point. So with that in mind, I'm definitely going to put what I think is the prettiest in the front. All right, so now I'm gonna snuggle in my lighter yellow flowers, surrounded by the green to make those greens pop a little bit more. So now the last part, my favorite part, good old billy balls. I didn't name them, I didn't make it up, that is what they're called. And it's so much fun to say. Also, hold on to the stems if you want to. These would make great stems if you need some realistic looking stems at the bottom of a base of a bouquet. You can also stem flowers up on these as well if you want. Adorable. So adorable. Whoa, hello. Why is my face so close? We don't. Jeez Louise. Okay, so my confidence level right now is through the roof. Like this next one is going to be gorgeous. We're gonna go this way. I feel very good about this. I feel good. I was a little worried. But I still think this one will be cuter than this one just because this one is going to be a team that I don't like. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you know this about me, but when it comes to all of these tutorials, you guys, we're crafting at the seat of our pants together. I've never done this before. I watch a couple things, I have an idea of what's about to happen, but you don't really know until you're in the thick of it. This one, super easy, do not be intimidated. Okay. There's my little spiel. Let's poke some holes in this guy, shall we? Okay, so we're going to focus again on the seam. And I'm not loving, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's always gonna be, the thing is gonna be upside down at the top, no matter what you do. So because of the air pump thingy-majiggy being on that side, we're gonna focus on the seam over here. I'm gonna go straight in the middle. We're not going to cut the whole thing open. Okay, so, oh, they stink. These footballs stink. Stunk. All right, we push on that a little bit. Now it's flat, it's not rolling anywhere. And I think for this, I'm going to just notch it a little bit so that I have an easier way of getting into the football for my arrangement. I'm gonna round out this. I was like, I'll just notch it. No, I'm gonna make a little bit of a rounded opening, but I think I'm gonna do it just on the one side. I'm not gonna put any floral foam in this one, just because the last one, in all honesty, I hardly hit the floral foam most of the time. So would you look at, that's just simple, Simon, easy enough. Maybe I do need floral foam though, because we don't want that. Guys, I went in too confident. I went in too confident. This is what happens when you go in too confident. Things start to not go the way that you expect them to. I think though, if I cut this down a little bit. Oh, that was kind of terrifying. Okay, much better. The stem was just a little too long. And I want it to go in that way. It's so cute. It's just the cutest. All right. Then we've got some, again, Italian ruscus, because if I'm gonna have both of these out, we're gonna have some matching greenery, so there's a little bit of cohesiveness. You don't have to do that though. It's just me being my weird self. And then I also have a few stems left of the New England boxwood on this stem, and I'm going to cut these off too. This Italian ruscus is gonna give me just a little bit of height, since we're not gonna really have that with much of this at all. This one is for sure gonna be a front-facing arrangement though. I don't think I'm gonna put any flowers near the back. So I'm gonna do a mirror technique with the boxwood. And what that is, if I have something on this side, put something on that side. If I put something over here, put something over here. Bloop, bloop. Except for, I'm gonna do, put something over here, or I'll put something over here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, these flowers might be too large for this one, but we're gonna attempt it. I think what I'm gonna do, I really like these spider mums in particular, so I'm gonna focus on the spider mums first. And then I think I like this more rusty red. This red is fun too, but I like the rusty red against this navy blue. So I think at minimum, these. At maximum, the rest. But look at how big these spider mums are. Gosh, I love them so much. We're gonna do a triangle of those. Did I already say that? If I did, I'm saying it again. If I didn't, I said it. Sure. There we go. Get in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need a little touch of white in this one. But I also have to be careful it doesn't give off New England vibes. Oh no, I might have to send this to my husband. Get his thoughts on it. Well, if you're a New England fan, sorry. I'm gonna get so much trouble. Smack talking about football is dangerous. It's dangerous. I am gonna add the other red ones. I said I wasn't gonna do anything in the back, but we can add a blue flower. It's not a big deal. Let me just see here. I don't know if I don't think we're gonna add that other one. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, give me 1 second. I wanna see if I need to add white to this. Nope, there'll be no adding of yellow. White to this. There was talk a little bit on some of the like good old Google of like a silver or gray, but no, we're not gonna do that. So there you go. New York Giants, Green Bay Packers. Oh my God, these turned out so cute. Oh, I'm loving them. All right, you guys, there you have it. Not one, but two different football arrangements. These are so easy to do. So this was a nice, quick, fun little, let's dive into fall projects if I've ever done one. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, give this video a thumbs up or leave us a comment or share it with a friend. All of that stuff helps the channel. We absolutely appreciate it. Oh, let's see here. To find out about the 150 style Sola wood flowers, along with craft supplies and greenery, go to ohyourlovely.com. But before you do, let me give you something. Use the code YouTube30 to get 30% off your first order. All right, you guys. I think that's everything. No, it's not. It's not. Here we go. If you're loving this channel, can't get enough, want to know the next time we post a video, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Now, I don't think the notifications are going out very often anymore. So just to let you know, we typically post most Wednesdays, almost always. So come meet us back Wednesday afternoons for another craft tutorial. And until next time, I'm Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye, guys. Go, pack, go. Go, pack, go. Oh, my husband's gonna be so bad.